936.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I'm Jane Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, and more than a host, I'm a journalist, a wife, and a mom of two, raising a family in the heart of rural America. I understand the issues facing agriculture today because I live it every day. I see firsthand how farming and ranching isn't just a job, it's a way of life. Covering America's most important industry is what we do, and it's why U.S. Farm Report has been on the air for nearly 50 years. I invite you to join us every weekend for U.S. Farm Report, the timely, trusted tradition.
Our name says it all. AgriTalk. What more do you need to know? Welcome back to AgriTalk, everyone. Your pal, David Williams, here. Along with Chip Lori. Chip, I was taking diligent notes through those conversations. I just want to start right at the top, because I think maybe Bubba is overstated. He came in hot. Buy grains and forget about it. The risk, quote, the risk to the downside is so little. Where are they going to go? Zero? I'm just concerned with these corn holding 411. I don't know, that might have been kind of a last week thing, but getting over that mark felt like such a victory. And today, what do we have, 418 or something like that?
It's 418 at Geese Corn. After, I want to make sure that I got this right, after two consecutive closes above 420. Okay? That, and it was consecutive higher closes. Now, that was day 2 and 3 in an upside correction. But, man, that would suggest that today is the restart of the price slide, not a simple downside correction.
Right. And then you figure in what Kawaki was talking about when you figure in the cash market up north. Didn't he say there are some North Dakota locations that hung a 2-handle? Oh, for crying out loud. It doesn't have to go to 0. Just put a 3 on it. Now we got real trouble.
Yeah, and that, you know what, David, that's a great point. It does not have to go to 0. Does not have to. And look what has already happened in the demand side of this corn market. It's pretty doggone good, the prices where they're at right now. What has become too much for the corn market to handle is the idea of a 16.5 million bushel corn crop, or 16.7 million bushel corn crop. That's become too much for this corn market to handle, and it's scarred traders in here into to the point that they can't think of that it's going to be anything other than that, and it's not. I just don't think it's going to be.
Over to the beans, I've heard a lot of discussion about what gets us moving again, what shakes us loose. Once again, Jamie Kawaki, Paragon Investments. Jamie was talking about beans probably being just sort of right here. My question isn't what gets them going. My question is what's holding them up? That's the part that makes me nervous.
Well, I think what's holding them up is the idea that, and I'm one of the guys, I'll admit it, I'm one of the guys that thinks eventually China will buy beans. That I think is one of the reasons that we're not trading low none in this bean market right now. It's the fact that there isn't, the market is telling us that that at some point, boy, and I'm not saying this with very much confidence. My confidence is waned on this, okay?
All right.
But I think the market is still telling us that eventually China is going to step in here and buy some units.
Okay. Here's something I haven't asked you. This is kind of off the list here just a little bit, but you're gone.
Green.
You were gone for like 2 weeks, basically, from Rancho Florey. You're back now. Now, I asked a lot of people coming back from crop tour, getting home. What is your assessment of your local crops, knowing what you know about seeing what you had seen out on crop tour there? Did you notice a dramatic decline in the quality of the crops around your area when you got back from Ireland? What were your impressions when you came back?
A tremendous difference. You know, during crop tour, how many times did you hear me say I think this crop is going to look a lot different in 10 days than it does right now?
Yes.
I said it 100 times, and it looks a lot different. This morning on the Farmer Forum, Caleb Hamer from the southwest corner of northeast Iowa basically said, listen, some of this corn is shut down, and the growing season is over. It's September 3rd, guys. There have been many years that we were fearing a frost on October 3rd, okay? And here we are, it's September 3rd, the corn crop is shut down. You're telling me the damage wasn't done? That's just, I don't know how that can be right. I just don't know how that can be right. I think there's a lot of people that are trying to sell corn that are whistling through the freaking graveyard right now on what this thing is going to look like when everything is said and done. Disease is bad.
Milwaukee feels like the corn lows are in. He's got corn at a 183, 184. I mean, at a 180, isn't that still a record yield, actually?
Oh, yeah.
Does Thiago see that and go, oh, record yield, sell, Mortimer?
I guess.
Maybe?
I guess. You know, if the Iowa boys aren't going to end up any better than what they were a year ago after the growing season that they've had, because Illinois is not better than what they were a year ago. Indiana is not better than what they were a year ago. Minnesota is definitely better than what they were a year ago. South Dakota is probably to Nebraska is going to be right there. So, I mean, there is reason to expect a record corn yield above 179.3. I sure don't expect 188.8. National Weather Service 6-2 10-day outlook, September 9th through the 13th. Above normal temperatures expected in the Dakotas, Minnesota, western Iowa, Nebraska. Near normal temperatures expected in eastern Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin. Below normal temperatures expected in the eastern Corn Belt. Above normal precipitation, Minnesota, western Iowa to the west. Near normal to below eastern Iowa to the east. Hey, thanks for listening today. Come back tomorrow morning, 10:06 Central, AgriTalk.
Tariffs, trade deals, federal budgets, regulations, uncertainty abounds wherever you look. But one thing seems certain, the 2025 corn crop could break records across the United States. Talk with an agmarket.net hedging strategist today, and we'll help you cut through the noise so you can make informed decisions based on facts. Our experienced team offers farmers and producers commodity brokerage and consulting services, local perspective, local input. Head to agmarket.net or call 844-4AG and mark 18. There's written law, trade futures, and our options.
When the game is on the line, championship teams know the game choose from. Our car experts are ready to serve you today at Reed Auto Plaza.
September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Everyone deserves support. If you or someone you know is struggling, whether it's thoughts of suicide, a mental health or substance use crisis, or emotional distress, 988 is here. Call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential support 24/7. No problem is too big or too small. Reaching out is a sign of strength. This September, remember, everyone deserves support. Call 988. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
I'm Shanola Hampton. I support the Feeding America network of food banks because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
KFEQ St. Joseph on 95.3 K237HF. St. Joseph in the Reed Automotive Group Studio. The most trusted news, talk and farm.
A win for an Ivy League university. I'm Lisa Lucera, Fox News. Harvard wins in federal court in its challenge against the Trump